Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was just a song.
I'm a snackable person. You understand what that means spiritually?
No,
What do reptilians do to humans?
I
They
don't know.
snack on their soul. They feed on their negativity. It's called a feeding. They do blood sacrifices with children. I'm a snackable person. And they were teaching that to the children to sing that. They're manifesting that, yes, I'm a snackable person. You can eat me. Demons feed on the children. That's how they get their energy source.
Last time I told somebody to eat me, they told me to fuck off.
Because they don't like you. They don't like your blood. They don't want to drink. They don't want to drink it. They don't want to eat you.
Yeah, I don't think those are aliens. I think those are vampires you're describing.
Yes, and the guy was a vampire singing that song.
Like literally a vampire?
Literally a vampire. That's what I heard him say. I'm a snackable person and say a song. Like, why would he be sing along with me, kids? And he was really creepy. He was like, sing along with me, kids. I'm a snackable person. I'm a snackable person. And all the kids and the adults were singing it. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? That's when I realized that we're living in an inversion of reality. I may have been the only one that was hearing that. But that's what he was saying in the spirit. Maybe I was hearing, maybe it was actual different words that were coming out, but that's actually what I was hearing. Maybe in the physical world, different words were coming out of his mouth, but that's what he was actually saying.
He was actually saying something other than what he was saying in the physical world.
Yes, that's what he was saying spiritually. I'm a snackable person.
For the aliens, as a vampire.
Yeah, for the vampires, yeah. This guy was a vampire singing that to kids. And the kids is the good blood, it's the youth. That's what keeps them alive.
So you're saying the kids are snacks?
Yes, that's what he was singing. And he was getting all the kids and the adults to sing that so they would manifest it.
Like going to the store and your little Debbies are singing, I'm a snackable little Debbie. I'm a delicious treat. Yeah, they sang a song about that in a Dick Van Dyke movie. It was called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. To treat, the wonderful thigama treat.
Dude, that's crazy. I think I might be a vampire. That's probably what I heard it.
I don't think you're a vampire.
Then why do I seem like it?
I don't know. You thought you were an alien last time.
Vampires are aliens. They're called reptilians.
Huh.
Vampire is the Hollywood version of a reptilian. It's the fantasy version of a reptilian.
The Nosferatu.
They live under the ground, dude. They come out. They actually are within a lot of people's bodies nowadays.
So, vampire aliens from outer space living underground.
They were the ones that were cast down to Earth. The Bible talks about them.
All right.
Satan is the leader of the reptilians, according to the Bible.
Oh my God, I ain't got to blow my nose or sneeze or both.
But I do realize the Bible has a lot of flaws in it,
So they might not actually be reptilians?
I've seen them. No, they're real. They actually have yellow eyes with black pupils that are. You ever seen a cat with the oval-shaped kind of diamond pupils?
Yeah, Mike Jepson.
That's the kind of eyes they have.
Mike Jepson is the sheriff of Sherman County, Nebraska, and he's got cat eyes.
Yeah, he's a reptilian.
Like not literally cat eyes,
He's
but
a vampire.
No, he's a person.
If he has eyes like that, man, he's not human.
Yeah, he's definitely a human.
He may look like a human because they're shifters. They're able to shift into human form. I've seen one, dude. Like, I'm not. When I was sober, bro.
Like I know his
brain
mom.
scans.
She has regular eyes. His sister has regular eyes. His brothers have regular eyes. The whole family has regular eyes, but him. I'm pretty sure it's just a genetic difference.
Dude, I tried to become a crazy person. Okay, I went in and I told the state I was crazy because I used to actually believe that because people were trying to make me believe that when I was younger. And you know what the state told me after they did all the brain scans and they did all the tests and everything on me in the crazy hospital? You know what they told me? You're gifted.
Huh.
Everything that you think is actually true. That's what the state told me. The government told me that. All your theories are not theories. You're actually getting information from something we don't know what it is. They're basically telling me that there's something here besides humans. So I might not be completely human because my birth certificate has my father blanked out.
So they're
And my
vampire, alien, earth-dwelling baby eaters. I saw that on the National Enquirer not more than a month ago, I'm pretty sure.
Wow, so they're coming out with the truth now, huh? Isn't
That's
that
what
crazy?
they say according to the movie Men in Black, but I'm still fairly certain that's still just a movie.
And I'm fairly certain now that they're actually telling us bits and pieces about the actual reality.
I don't know, you were hearing creatures roaring that you were literally the only one who can hear.
Why did the state tell me that I'm not schizophrenic though?
Might have been before your drug use?
No,
I don't know.
I was actually hearing and seeing this stuff before that. And I actually only tried meth once. So
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you should ask them.
people think I'm a weirdo because I say stuff like that. It's like, well,
Craig was speaking on the fact it's usually only when you're drinking.
but now it's starting to happen a lot more when I'm not drinking. So ever since I got sober, I've been actually starting to hear stuff and see stuff a lot more. So I think the alcohol was actually suppressing my abilities. But yeah, that's why I've been trying to get sober, bro. Noticing that the alcohol actually makes me feel tired. Like something is draining me while I'm on it.
Yeah, alcohol makes most people tired though.
So like I wake up the next day and I just feel drained.
Yep. It's because it deprives your brain and your body of oxygen.
Yeah, that's the reason why.
That's why it makes you drunk. Some dude lost his wallet last night. That's one of the youngins hangs out at the parking lot. He waved at me. I told him one of them youngins lost his wallet last night. Or something damn near, I guess. Alright, so when Nick starts talking like that, you know, I can stand there and listen to it for a while. Kind of like with Jennifer, I can stand there and listen to it for a while. But even I get overwhelmed. I'm about give myself a few minutes. That way, coming to visit me in my car, which he usually does pretty quickly after I walk away because he wants to come meet somebody to talk to. Real maybe about it. Oh my God, you're still here, those slave drivers. I said, oh my God, you're still here, those slave drivers.
Actually, no. If that got lit, I don't care.
Alright, give me one moment, I gotta make sure I'm ready first. I'll be back shortly. I left some of it in my car. Well, going in there with the intention of getting something, pardon my belching, and not have all the money that I needed for what I wanted. And this day, of course, the issue with that guy yesterday, the day before, I'm just kind of sick of that crap. I get pretty exhausted and overwhelmed just doing what's required of me daily to do anything for myself. I mean, I don't understand why the United States rewards bullies and thieves. The United States rewards the bad guys. And then they tell us who the good guys are and who the bad guys are, don't they? Oh yeah. They must be right because they said so kind of shit. No, I don't believe you. I want to see it with my own two fucking eyes. People suck. But I'm not dead yet. Huh. A lot of people have this idea about me that I have all this millions of dollars coming in or some such bullshit. I don't know where the fuck they get off thinking like that. There's a lot of people, I just needed them to speak up. I just needed somebody there with me when I turned into crime so that I wouldn't be blown off like I'm a goddamn retard. Or talked over or fucking bullied again and again and again, which is exactly what fucking happens. And that's how it's been my entire life. It's not like I'm talking about fucking aliens and goddamn Illuminati and fucking unicorns and shit.
I don't believe in underground vampire alien baby eaters. I just don't. There's so many people that I know that seem to think that there are. Well, I've never seen one. I've never seen an alien. Not a space alien, anyway. I've never seen a literal vampire. The closest I've ever seen is a lawyer. Did you like that joke? Those of you who didn't understand that that's humor, well, that's on you. That doesn't make me crazy. That makes you an idiot. There's a lot of people that I personally know that are schizophrenic, and they don't get treated very well. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but I got kind of short with that guy too. A lot of us try really hard out here to protect people like him who don't realize they need protecting. Not until it's too late. And then your pride kicks in. And all the bullshit that we're taught from birth about how we just need to man up, it all kicks in. You remember that you don't actually mean shit to anybody. You're gonna sit out your time. You're gonna lose everything again, and you're gonna start over just like you always do. Right? Isn't that what boys do? Pick up and move on. But if we do that, you say, oh, well, real man doesn't just run away from his problems. Well, if you don't want me to quote-unquote run away, don't tell me to leave. That's pretty simple right there. If you're going to bitch about me leaving, you probably shouldn't have made the suggestion to begin with. Now, I do try to be patient with the feller. I try to be patient with a lot of other people in a lot of different situations. But it's all over physical abuse, financial abuse, social isolation, sexual abuse. You know what? I'm a mean son of a bitch. You tell me to mind my own business and that I can't save the world. Well, that doesn't mean I can't try. You complain that nobody does anything when your sister disappears, when your mother disappears, when your cousin disappears, when your uncle disappears. You complain that I don't do anything, but if I do something, you tell me I'm not doing enough. Or you tell me I never tried. How many people did that to me? And how many of them enjoyed it when I said that back to them? Hey, you promised to help me. You didn't keep your word. And then after the fact, you want to play victim. Well, that don't work out too well for me. There's a lot of people out here like Nick. A lot of them. A lot of people like Farnsworth too. A lot of people like Brian. There's a lot of different kind of people out here, but there's also a lot of people on drugs. a lot of people on alcohol, and a lot of people that'll take advantage of me the first opportunity they get, first excuse they get. Some of them may mean well to begin with, but then it comes down to the matter of their pride. God damn, that is the almighty world beater there. Yes, the priest wants to tell you about how the Lord loves you. He wants to tell you about your divine rights, give you your poetic benediction. He wants to preach and sermon about pride and lust. But in the end, he's as corrupt as anybody else. So is the supervisor gonna help to hide him somewhere else, in a different church, in a different area, different jurisdiction. Same thing the cops do. Victimize the victim and send him somewhere else. Choose a victim nobody cares about. Nobody's gonna listen. If they have no friends or family, then you ignore any and all abuse that they came to you about. And then you revert only to trick questions. We just want to know if you're going to hurt yourself, or we just want to know if you're thinking about hurting yourself or hurting anyone else. Motherfucker, people are hurting me. That's what I come to you for. That's what I'm told to come to you for. The police tell me to go to mental health. Mental health tells me to go to the police. And neither one of them gives a fuck because none of you are there. Meanwhile, you send me to community people who are good-hearted. Yeah, Joey's good-hearted. He's not quite all there. That fella over there, Nick, good-hearted, kind-natured, not quite all there. Getting him motivated to do anything except talk about movie monsters is frightening. The way that he gets is frightening. So that's why I try to be direct now about how it scares me. I've been direct before, and I don't want to have to tell him every time I see him that stuff, it freaks me out that he keeps talking about it. He heard a demon screaming earlier, and he saw it, and that's when I started recording. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear any demons screaming. I didn't see any sort of demon over there. None of the stuff that he's talking about, none of it seems real to me. He keeps telling me that the state said he's not schizophrenic. Well, maybe they did tell him that. He also claimed that the state says the stuff he's talking about is 100% real. Okay. I don't hate him, I'm just freaked out by it, you know? With Jamie, at least she was screaming about her trauma. She was screaming about being raped and being beaten on when the guy who claimed that he was her brother ran up and beat on her. Well, sucker punched her in the back of the head anyway. Then he wanted to claim that it was okay because he was her brother. By the end of it, he said he was going to go apologize. The thing is, it's always easier to do that, isn't it? To say you're sorry after the fact. How many people that I went to before Natalie was killed wanted to say they were sorry afterwards? A lot. A whole lot. Anyway, I'm looking for, I believe, 30 more cents. Alright, see you
Here's a nickel. Here's a dime. Here's a nickel. There's a shit ton of pennies there and a piece of lead weight. God bless America, right? Oh, come on. There's got to be more silver change than that. Fuck, my shoulder hurts. I tried to stretch it out there on the corner of my headrest on the passenger seat. I had to move the actual headrest itself so I could put my arm up there and try to stretch it. Get used to backing out the right way. I got into a bad habit of not looking backwards when I'm backing out because it just fucking hurts like a son of a bitch. But I gotta not be getting into car accidents, you know. So, with most of the people that talk to me in the average day being on drugs or being super busy all the time, it's hard to have a quote-unquote normal conversation with somebody. And I don't know what you guys think about that conversation, but I don't believe in that alien stuff. I believe in the possibility of aliens. I mean, there's a lot of fucking planets and a lot of possibilities. There could definitely be some alien microbial organisms somewhere, but that don't mean that I see them. That doesn't mean that they're interested in coming to the planet Earth or even capable. Situation with Farnsworth, I do have to worry about him. He obviously has some anger issues. Well, he's assaulted several people in front of me, so that's kind of a given at this point. He's just a violent person. What the hell? There's gotta be another dime or something in here. I guess I'll take the pennies. And people pretend like this is a figment of my imagination. Like Nick is a figment of my imagination. Hell, this video starts off with Nick talking all sorts of stuff. The stuff that people like Stephanie Larkin were talking about. That's one of those people who pretended like she was going to be my friend after Natalie was killed. There was a lot of people like her. That's a wheat head penny. That's going in my left pocket. how rich I am. Fucking Farbignugan, right? $1.07. Guy has a panic attack over abuse. People think it's alright to just haul off and hit him. Same as they did to Jamie. They're more likely to do it to me. Because I'm not a woman. I don't know how many times I've seen a woman beat on a man long term, and then you're a stranger. And then you get a whole bunch of women that are her friends coming up to you. Oh, you think it's okay to beat on a woman? Like, holy Christ, he didn't beat on anybody. She was beating on him. What the fuck? Of course, that's all negativity that people don't want to hear. They want to hear about ancient aliens and fucking vampire diaries and fucking sparkly vampires and demons and fucking Hollywood, you know? That's what y'all are into. It's all fucking fantasy. And then you pretend that people who are grounded in reality are the fucking crazy ones. That's right, real people get overwhelmed too. Alright. My phone's about to die, so I'm gonna end this.